Stop it. Get some help.
Come on, man.
Shout out to LTTV.
What?
LTTV, Blunt Talk with LT, back at it with another video. This is LTTV Night Edition. Things are going to be different in the night shows. Alright, so this is part 2 to the first reaction. DJ Akademiks destroys Rollo Tomassi for saying he set up Fresh and Fit. If you want to see part 1, go check part 1 out. It's on the channel right now. There's been some new upgrades to the channel. Go check out the channel, the homepage. We're going to get into Rollo Tomassi's, we're going to get into the clip that set off DJ Akademiks. Akademiks responded to it or reacted to it in his clip, which we reacted to in the last stream. But he didn't have it in full context. So we're going to react to what Rollo Tomassi said, which set off DJ Akademiks, with the full context to get a rounded perspective of the matter. So let's get into it.
See Sterling, I can go see Justin. There's a lot of other reasons to be out there as well. And is it promoting things? Sure it is. But as far as like how much money did you make off of it? $0 As a matter of fact, I'm at a deficit as a result of that. So don't give me this crap about, oh, you have a lot of money invested in the show. I don't. I have a lot of like personal capital. I have a lot of like, I want to see them succeed because I think what they're saying when going out there and putting themselves into the lion's den like they went into this weekend in 2 shows, I think that's worthwhile. And like I said, when I work with Kevin Savo, and I've got other people besides Kevin Savo, but I put my money where my mouth is. I don't sit here and hoard my cash like some Scrooge McDuck sitting on my big pile of gold. Hey, Rollo's just taking all this money. No, I put it out there. I'm not gonna name numbers, but I personally invest money in Kevin Savo and Kevrock Films, right? And I've got some other irons in the fire with him. I want to see Torsia succeed. I want to see other people succeed because I think they have potential. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm an idiot. I was an idiot when it came to Anthony Johnson. I was absolutely an idiot. I agree. Mea culpa, right? You're right. So many people said, dude, that guy's whacked in the head. Why are you co-branding with him? Because I wanted to see the potential in that. I wanted to see that build up. It's the same way I wanted to see Fresh and Fit build up. Same way I want to see other people who are doing this material build up. And I am willing to invest in a way that no one else in the sphere will do. No, to my knowledge anyways, I'm not seeing anybody doing that. If I'm not unaware of that, then please tell me what you're doing to promote this stuff and you're taking it as a personal loss or as a personal investment in somebody else. Tell me and I'm ready to listen. But I have not seen that yet. So that's number 1. Number 2 is this. As I was saying, yes, I was stupid to trust certain people. I think it was Ryan Stone says, you know what, Rollo, you're very red pill when it comes to women, but you're still kind of blue pill when it comes to guys because I want to see the best in people. I want to build people up. I want to talk you off the ledge. I want to make sure that you don't. Yeah, I posted this on. If you haven't seen my Instagram, I posted a picture of this guy, and I forget which news story it was on, but it was I think it was in Europe. It might have been in the Netherlands. It might have been somewhere else. But this guy was going to jump off this bridge, like a highway bridge, and kill himself. And like a group of guys come around and they wrap themselves around this dude, and they put some. All these guys come together and they save this dude's life. They pull him out, literally talk him off the edge. They pull him over and bring him over, or wait till at least the cops come and they can get him. But the dude's despondent and just like random dudes. And you won't see a single woman in that picture, by the way. It is nothing but guys, and dudes are down, like reaching through the grating to grab this guy's legs. I should bring it up. I didn't have it prepped. But go to my Instagram, you'll see it. That's what I'm interested in. That's what I want to see happen. That's that life-saving, life building and life-saving. Maybe that's a better euphemism, I think. But I have been very blue pill when it comes to guys, and it took a while to do that, to really learn that. I'm really good at.
All right, so he hasn't spoken about Akademiks yet, but this was just a little intro to what he's about to get into, which is the Akademiks part. Pause. So let's get into it.
48 Laws of Power. I'm really good at 33 Strategies of the War. I know that stuff, but it's really hard to get past wanting to be forgiving, right? To wanting to see the best in people, because that is sort of the key, at least in my experience, is to like help people talk them off the edge, right? Unfortunately, that comes as a price. Like, what do they say? The road to hell is paved with good intentions, and Lord knows I'm probably going to hell, right? Because all of my good intentions. So with that in mind, I also need to add one more caveat to today's show. Honestly, I think DJ Akademiks, it does not have Myron and Fresh's best interests in mind. The show I'm about to show you right now is in Brooklyn. I believe this was.
So that was the part that DJ Akademiks reacted to. Just this little part right here.
Akademiks, it does not have Myron and Fresh's best interests in mind. The show I'm about to show you right now is in Brooklyn. I believe this was set up. In fact, I know this was set up by DJ Akademiks because he's been on this show a few times. I know this was an ambush. And when you see this, it's smack. I have been in ambushes before. I know exactly what this is. DJ Akademiks, guys, is not your friend. Simply put, he is not your friend. That was just, I think they did pretty well in this interview here anyways, considering it was an ambush. It looked if it wasn't, it sure looked a lot like an ambush to me. And I know who set this up. That's number one. Number two is when the Brittany Renner thing came out, and they did, by the way, Myron was unaware that Brittany Renner was going to be on this show until the last minute. Until she was right there in the studio. And now that you want to know why he was caught flat-footed. And I'm going to do that show, not on this one, but I will do that show later. He was caught flat-footed by Brittany Renner. And as I've said before, Brittany Renner is clinically insane. And I don't say that lightly.
All right. So this sounds like he's making an excuse for Myron not being prepared for the debate. But that was Fresh. That's Fresh's fault. Fresh was the one that said that he didn't tell Myron last minute, so he surprised Myron when he got to the studio. Fresh said he did that. There's a reason why I played the intro before I got into the commentary about DJ Akademiks, because he said he's always had a soft spot and been a little bit blue pill when it comes to men and the relationships. But I wouldn't. When he say you don't have the best interest for them, Akademiks is literally linking Fresh and Fit up with larger creators and larger platforms to go mainstream. The results, you might think it's an ambush, but these are some of the mainstream tactics that are used to market.
That Brittany Renner was going to be on this show.
Let's go back a little
That's
bit.
number one.
We're going to go back.
Akademiks, guys, is not your friend. Simply put, he is not your friend. It's smack. I have been in ambushes before. I know exactly what this is. DJ Akademiks, guys, is not your friend. Simply put, he is not your friend.
We don't care. Let me tell you, we don't care.
The way I look at it, even if Rollo Tomassi is right and he is not their friend, he's a good business partner. He is definitely a good partner to go into business with for Fresh and Fit, because look how it elevated their brand into the mainstream. He could say he is not their friend, best interest, whatever he says from the whatever he's taken in from what's going on in the situation. But one more time, y'all.
It's smack. I have been in ambushes before. I know exactly what this is. DJ Akademiks. I know this was an ambush. And when you see this, it's smack. I have been in ambushes before. I know exactly what this is. DJ Akademiks, guys, is not your friend. Simply put, he is not your friend. That was just, I think they did pretty well in this interview here anyways, considering it was an ambush. It looked if it wasn't, it sure looked a lot like an ambush to me. and I know who set this up. That's number one. Number two is when the Brittany Renner thing came out, and they did, by the way, Myron was unaware that Brittany Renner was going to be on this show until the last minute, until she was right there in the studio. And now that you want to know why he was caught flat-footed, and I'm going to do that show, not on this one, but I will do that show later. He was caught flat-footed by Brittany Renner. And as I've said before, Brittany Renner is clinically insane. And I don't say that lightly. It's not like, oh, bitches be crazy. That's not bitches be crazy. That is like psychotic. That is a psychotic woman. And if you don't believe me, all you have to do to if you want to know how psychotic this person is, go and look at her Instagram. She is proudly psychotic, just like the video that I just showed you a minute ago. I mean, that's where we get this, right?
Hey, y'all.
That was right out of the quote unquote stepdaddy's season video of her in her car. There are other videos that are still on her. She's cool with everybody seeing them. She comes off as being very.
All right, I think that's it. I think that is it. I think that's all he said about DJ Akademiks that got DJ Akademiks enraged and did that stream. But it's not about the quantity. He didn't have to say the most. It's about what he actually said, the impact of the words that he actually said. He called him a snake. He doesn't have their best interest. He set them up. Akademiks didn't take that lightly. I played that in the last stream. If you missed Akademiks breakdown, I'm not playing again. It was a long reaction. But Akademiks put his foot on his neck in that regard. He was not playing over those comments. To be honest, I don't really care if Akademiks is their friend or not. He's been doing good business with them. He didn't seem like a snake. So that's my opinion on the matter. We played the Rollo clip, and we out now. Yeah.